Since this patch is promising to be one totally focused on follow-up attacks, of course HOYO-verse couldn't leave the best follow-up attack buffer out of this patch and decided to give her a rerun. In this video, I will talk about everything you need to know about Robin, how she works, how to build her, who is good with her, and most important, if I think she's worth your pulse. So, just before the video starts, don't forget to leave your like and your sub. I also recommended you checking out my links on the description. I have some of them that can help you, just like my Twitch channel for example, where I stream a lot and you are able to win free blessings by participating on them. Now that everything is said, let's now explain Robin's kit. Robin is a 5-star physical character that follows the path of harmony and focuses on being a buffer capable of dealing damage to your follow-up teams. On her basic attack, Wing Flip White Noise, Robin deals physical damage equal to percentage of her attack to a single target enemy. When you use her skill, Finian Zarya, Robin will increase the damage of your team by a percentage lasting for 3 turns, and its duration decreases by 1 at the start of every Robin turn. On her ultimate, Vox Harmonique Opus Cosmic, Robin will enter the Concerto state, making her immune to crowd control debuffs and unable to enter her turn. While in this state, she makes all other allies immediately take action and increases all allies' attack by a percentage of her attack plus a flat amount. Additionally, after every attack done by allies, Robin will deal additional physical damage equal to a percentage of her attack for one time with a fixed crit rate at 100% and crit damage at 150%. A Concerto countdown appears on the action order bar. When the countdown's turn begins, Robin exits the Concerto state and immediately takes action, and the countdown has its own fixed speed of 90. On her talent, Tonal Resonance, Robin increases all allies' crit damage by 20%. Also, after allies attack enemy targets, Robin additionally regenerates 2 energy for herself. And for last, her technique, Overtune the Inebriation, Robin creates a special dimension around her that lasts for 15 seconds. Enemies within this dimension will not attack her and will instead follow her while the dimension is active. After entering battle while the dimension is active, Robin regenerates 5 energy at the start of each wave. But don't forget that only one dimension created by allies can exist at the same time. On her minor traces, Robin will get a total of 28% attack and 5 speed, helping on her buffs and overall stats balance. On her first major trace, Coloratura Cadenza, Robin action is advanced forward by 25% when the battle starts. Her second major trace, Impromptu Flourish, the crit damage dealt by all allies' follow-up attacks increases by 25% while the Concerto state is active. And for last, on her third major trace, Sequential Passage, when using skill, additionally regenerates 5 energy. For her trace priorities, you should focus on your ultimate first, then your skill, after that your talent, and for less your basic attacks. Robin Best in Slot set will be a combination of a 2-piece sets that provide attack percent, since both her damage and her buffs are related to the amount of attack you have on her. But, if you are lacking some speed on your substats, you can always end up using a combination of sets that provide attack and speed. And for last, you can use Champion of Streetwise Boxing, because this set will give you a total of 25% attack and 10% physical damage, boosting both her Concerto damage and her attack buff. The only reasons why I don't consider this set her best in slot is because you will not have access to these buffs right away. They will take some time to get, so having to wait a while to have just a small increase on damage doesn't seem that worth to me. For planar ornaments, Robin Best in Slot set will be Fleet of the Ageless, thanks to its 12% HP increase, helping in her survivability, but also for the 8% attack increase for all allies if your Robin speed reaches 120 or higher, something you will try to aim anyways. Energy sets like Monwak or Penacony can also be used more to the energy they provide, but an highlight to Penacony if you end up going for a physical team. And for last, Broken Kill is another good option for your Robin thanks to the free 10% effect res it provides and the crit damage buff for the whole team if your Robin reaches 30% or higher effect res. Now, talking about substats. For the chest, attack percent. For the boots, attack percent. For the orb, attack percent. And for the rope, energy regeneration rate. For the substats, you should focus on attack percent, speed, HP percent or defense percent. For Robin Lightcones, her best in slot will be her signature Glowing Night Glow. This Lightcone will give you stacks that increase your energy regeneration by 3% every time any ally attacks with a max of 5 stacks. And when you use your ultimate, all the stacks will be removed and you will increase your attack by 48% and all allies damage by 24%, lasting for 1 turn. For Tomorrow's Journey will be your second best option overall, and it will also be your best 4-star Lightcone and F2P option, because it will not only increase your attack by a lot, but it will also increase your damage after using your ultimate. And since this was an event weapon back on Robin's release, you most likely have it on S5, only increasing even more your Robin buffs and her personal damage. But the battle isn't over is another option you can use on your Robin if you don't have Bronya but have this Lightcone casting dust on your inventory. Because this Lightcone will increase your energy regeneration by 10% and recover 1 skill point for every 2 ultimates you use. And, in addition, it also buffs the damage of the next character taking action by 30% after you use your skill. Poised to Bloom is another usable option if you wish to sacrifice a little bit of your Robin's stats and damage to increase your team's damage, since this Lightcone will be providing you some attack and crit damage to the characters in your team that have the same path, meaning that this Lightcone will require you to always have at least 2 characters from the same path. And for last, if you are still on the early game, or if you are extremely unlucky with your 4-star Lightcones, Mashing Cogs will be your best Lightcone among the 3-star ones because it will regenerate extra energy for you every time you attack or you get attacked. And since this is a 3-star Lightcone, you are probably able to S5 it relatively quick. For Robin teams, she will be an important character for any team surrounding the follow-up playstyle, but thanks to her advances and damage increases, she is also good for any other team. So here are some team options. For an IPC team, pair her with Dr. Ratio, Topaz and Aventurine. For a Facial team, pair her with Facial, Topaz, Mose or March 7 and Aventurine or Fushuan. For a Yunli team, pair her with Yunli, Sparkle or Tingyun and Huohuo or Lynx. For a DOT team, pair her with Kafka, Black Swan or Jiaoshu and Huohuo. For an Acheron team, pair her with Acheron, Jiaoshu and Gallagher. And for a Pure Fiction team, pair her with Erta, Imeko and Aventurine. Like I said before, Robin will always have a place in any team you need a buffer, especially in teams focused on follow-up attacks. If you have any team that you really like to use and did not appear here, as well as some doubts on what characters to use instead of the ones I mentioned, feel free to leave it on the comments. So, what's your opinion about Robin? Is she a valuable pull for your account? Is she worth your pulls? In my opinion, she's a good character for you to have in your account if you really like her or if you are into the follow-up playstyle. But if you don't meet these requirements and you already have Run Mei, Robin value will decrease a lot in your account. But you, what do you think about her? I hope with this video you are now able to understand how she works and how you should build her. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a sub and a like. A special thanks to my members for trying to support me even more, and thank you so much for keeping me company. See you on the next video or livestream. Stay safe everyone, have an amazing day, and good luck on your pulls.